Yo, what's good with you guys? It's your man Monarch. Welcome back. So we got two things. One, we got the release date for RWBY Volume 8, which is fucking awesome. We are looking at November 7th for this premiere. Hell yeah. So now we also have yet another trailer. That's even damn near back to back with this shit. So we got another trailer for Volume 8, in which, yeah, we're digging more and more to the plot, guys. So we are seeing, everyone kind of scatter and trying to figure out what to do, and we're kind of getting that split because RWBY states that, yeah, Salem is going to be going after like all other kingdoms. She's aiming at all of Remnant after she takes Atlas, since that wasn't her only target. However, Ren is like, but there are people here in Mantle that need us now. So that kind of seems like we're going to be getting that split as soon as the volume starts on what side is going to be doing what. And from what it seems, the team that's going to be going down and staying within Mantle are going to be, Yang, Jean, Ren, and Oscar/Osman, depending on if he kind of reveals himself and if he's back completely or not by the start of it. And the other side being RWBY, Blake, Weiss, and Penny. Now, for this team is going to be interesting because they may or may not be bumping into the Aesops again. Except, should they rematch, this is going to be interesting given, we now have Penny, who is a maiden, in the mix. I don't know if she'd actually go as far as like using her maiden powers on the Aesops or not, but this will be an interesting matchup nonetheless. But if they do kind of do a rematch for this case, please let the Aesops actually do more and actually be a lot smarter than what they were, when they first fought them back in Volume 7. Now, it's interesting the fact that because Penny doesn't know, alright? Like, she had no idea what went down in Volume 7 between, RWBY's team and the Aesops. So that moment that they all whip out their weapons and they're ready to fight, Penny's just looking like, wait, whoa, what? Okay, I thought we were on the same side. Which, then, speaking of the Aesops, we're kind of getting like this split view sort of thing where, the Aesops are out of a different room and Ironwood's in another, in which we see like Ironwood talking, and there's just like a hospital bed in front of him, which makes me believe he's talking to Robin in this case. Could be Winter, I don't think it would be though, but given, Robin was more for trying to protect the Mantle, this is why I would say it's Robin when Ironwood brings up the fact of like, you're still worried about Mantle, but if Salem gets Atlas, there will be no hope. All hope will be lost, especially given that was our chance to reunite Remnant at that point. However, it also could be, Ironwood talking to, RWBY's team that's there, and that bed is just like there just for the fuck of it. So that could be it as well. Now, for the Aesops, from what it seems like what they're looking at in the other room, it could be the fact that they could possibly be looking over at, Clover's corpse, because they more than likely could have recovered that after they picked up Robin and Crow and brought them into custody. And they could be looking down at that being like, oh, bro, you were the bro, like, you were the homie, like, you were the luckiest man, like, ever, and yet with all your luck, you couldn't escape the ether. You just had to get fatality'd by a scorpion. Like, how crazy is that? That's wild. And that kind of makes me wonder, though, like, they more than likely had to have immediately tried to rush to, like, Crow into custody, like, throw him in some sort of cell, because I don't imagine, like, when he sees Ironwood that he's gonna be in any good spirits. They may have just had to hold this dude down, because after, like, seeing Clover die, he was just like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna make sure Ironwood pays for that. So I don't know what they would have done with Crow at that point, but I'm pretty sure he's definitely in a cell somewhere. Now, before we fully close off the trailer, though, we do get a glimpse of both Penny and Cinder. Now, Penny's just like opening her eyes into the maiden power, seeming like she's about to take off and go beat some ass, Which would be great though if like she was like looking like she's about to go and take on the whale, because then we get, you know, rematch of the century. We get, you know, gender bent Pinocchio versus like giant demonic Monstro. Like, who wins this time? Like, take all bets. Like, in the comment section, who do you guys have money on? Like, gender bent Pinocchio or like demonic Monstro? I'm kind of thinking and having faith in like gender bent Pinocchio here, because like she's got that like mated powers, freeze a bitch quick, and, you know, dice them up, make a whale into some demonic sushi. I don't know about you guys. That's just me. That's just me. Those are my thoughts. But as we get further, you know, we see Cinder kind of looking like she was like in a snapshot for the fucking Sonic Adventure 1 opening, which is very interesting to me. And we then know that she's going to be like handing the lamp off to Salem. Now, honestly to me, I wish we kind of got a bit of Neo in this trailer, because I don't imagine it going well if like Cinder takes all the credit for this. Have Neo silently like snitch out Cinder at that point and just be like, you know, this bitch right here, all she got was bitch made. Like, granted, she threw all the hands against like Winter and Penny. Like, she was doing a damn good job. Like, she was wilding out. Like, I can't take that from her. She delivered hands, and she delivered an ass whooping. But at the end of it, she failed yet again to get the main powers. First time she failed was, you know, trying to get the Spring Maiden off of, well, Renaud, when it turned out to be female Madara Raven, who proceeded to fold her ass. And then now we take it to the Winter Maiden. She still failed. She failed to take it from an old lady. That's wild. Like, how you hold an L like that? Granted, this old lady was the shit. She awakened that crap and no one could get near her. It literally took only Penny to go in there and get the power. But then at the end of it, fucking Cinder gets bitch made by shining Amaterasu from RWBY that's barely batting an eye to Cinder at this point. She had to run away. Meanwhile, Neo on the other hand, she went in here and finessed Team Junior. She delivered the pokes, she made Ren cry like a bitch, caught him in that genjutsu, and snagged that lamp and then brought it back, where like Cinder immediately just took it. It's like, wow. Not even a thank you either. That's crazy. So I'm wondering whether or not like we're gonna have a moment for Neo to go and like silently snitch out Cinder. That's gonna be interesting. But then we close out the trailer with, you know, Salem kind of holding out the lamp and saying like, I have questions for you, but first I need you to bring me, you know, the one that knows how. Which is very interesting to me because it kind of like brings into a point where kind of is reminiscent of like Frieza trying to figure out the password for the Namekian Dragon Balls, but then he still takes an L regardless because like you had to know the Namekian language to actually summon the dragon anyway, which he never learned the language and he kind of killed them all, so GG's there. He's shit out of luck. In this case though, it's gonna be interesting because, you know, RWBY revealed to her that, you know, she used the lamp to reveal to her like everything that she did in the past, right? So Salem knows that RWBY knows how to use the lamp, but she's holding it out to the Grim, you know, kind of getting that scent off of it. She could possibly think RWBY, there's that possibility, while the Grim are like, yo, but Oscar though. So I don't know which one they're gonna bring at that point, because the lamp was on Oscar's person for like most of the volume, so they could actually just bring him in, and Salem could have two things happen here. Where she looks down and immediately is gonna know that that's Ozpin inside the body and be like, well, bitch, get ready to get this work. Or, you know, she'll look down, she won't know that it's like Ozpin, she'll only just see Oscar and be like, who the fuck is this kid? Like, I told you guys to bring me someone that could actually help me use the lamp. What is this? So, I don't know what's gonna go down with that. But my weird bit of confusion here kind of comes from one thing. I could be wrong in this. Let me know in the comments below. But shouldn't Salem know how to use the lamp already? Like, she's been around for so long and has already known about the relics for a while. So, like, while she hasn't really gotten them until now, she would at least have information, like, on these relics, on what they are, what they do, at least something like that. But she doesn't, which is the weird thing to me, because, like, it kind of tells me that, like, Ozpin went in and made sure, like, alright, all of my secrets could be revealed, like, tomorrow. But I'll be damned if this bitch figures out how to use the fucking lamp. That's the interesting part to me. I'm like, how is it that with, like, all your years of existing and all your knowledge that you have, you don't know how to use the lamp? You don't know how to summon Jin. Which, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I guess it's a good thing that she doesn't. Because at the moment, like, Cinder handed Salem the lamp, she could have just been like, okay, well, Jin, time stops. Like, she asks a question, she gets her answers, and then it would be a wrap at that point. But at the same time, you would think, like, shouldn't you already know how to use this? That's just my thought process there. But at the end of the day, that's gonna do it for me, guys. Let me know what you thought about the trailer down in the comments below. What are your thoughts on, like, the rematch of the century where we get gender-bent Pinocchio potentially versus, you know, demonic Monstro? Let me know who you're betting on down in the comments below for that. Let me know what you guys think is gonna be going down between both teams. Who do you think is gonna get, like, the most done between the team of Yang, John, Ren, and Oscar, and, you know, Ruby, Weiss, Blake, and Penny? Who do you think is going to get more accomplished during this volume? And how do you think they will fare in these upcoming only 2 days for this volume? And let me know any other predictions that you may have going forward for Volume 8 down in the comment section below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, definitely leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. And if you want more updates on the channel when the video ends, definitely head over to Twitter and follow me at xmonarch1. And if you want to catch me gaming live in real time, head over to Twitch and give me a follow there under xmonarch. So, until next time, guys, I'll be leaving a link for my Twitter and Twitch in the description below, and I will be seeing you guys later. Peace.